Welcome to a super exciting player announcement video because Liverpool have officially confirmed that Liverpool have signed Fabio Carvalho and he joins Liverpool for an additional £5 million deal on July the 1st, and Carvalho has already agreed personal terms with Liverpool and he completed the medical as well, and he also agreed, Liverpool have agreed with Fulham a 20% sell-on fee, and also he will have bonuses in his contract for a further £2.7 million, so Fulham could get in total 7.7 million for this deal, from this deal for Fabio Carvalho. And that's only right because they developed Fabio Carvalho, they made him a really promising young player who could become world class one day, and this is another fantastic signing for Liverpool. So if you are excited about this, leave a like and subscribe if you are new to my channel, turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the latest Liverpool news updates. And even though Liverpool missed out on the Carvalho deal in the January transfer window because of the transfer deadline day running out and they couldn't complete a deal with a loan back to Fulham, the two clubs have stayed in contact since the January transfer window. And what is very exciting is that Fabio Carvalho is expected to sign a 5-year contract which takes his deal until 2027. And of course Carvalho will see out his season with Fulham, and they are pushing for promotion to the Premier League. They are on a brilliant winning streak. Carvalho is scoring quite a lot of goals, but Mitrovic is their top scorer with a ridiculous amount of goals. He scored as many goals as games he played almost. And Fabio Carvalho is actually expected to be in the pre-season squad for the Liverpool's pre-season tour to the Far East. So Liverpool fans will be able to see him in action in pre-season. He's only 19 years old, and in 31 games this season he has 8 goals and 7 assists. And what is very impressive is also he played in the FA Cup tie between Manchester City and Fulham, and he scored actually the opening goal against Manchester City, one of the toughest grounds to play at, and Fabio Carvalho managed to score a goal there. And James Pearce has confirmed the transfer in the Athletic news outlet. And because we agreed a fee with Fulham, Liverpool don't have to go to a tribunal or risking a European outfit getting Fabio Carvalho via UEFA's compensation rules. So this is why it's important to get this transfer deal done before the transfer window opens in July. Fabrizio also confirmed the deal, that this is a done deal, Fabio Carvalho to Liverpool. Medical already completed with Fulham's permission. And according to Fabrizio, there is no plan to loan him back to Fulham next season, even though Fulham will play in the Premier League most likely. So it looks like Liverpool want to involve Fabio Carvalho during the season. So maybe we are not giving a new contract to James Milner, and that will give Liverpool even more great numbers to bring through young players. And I think it actually makes sense to involve Fabio Carvalho in the squad. He will play here and there in the Premier League, in the League Cup, in the FA Cup, sometimes in the Champions League. But in order for him to learn the most about how Liverpool play, he needs to train with Liverpool, he needs to listen to what Jurgen Klopp has to say, and the Liverpool players will develop really well when they watch world-class players in training as well. So that will give him a lot of experience and a lot of great knowledge and know-how, and he will receive the best advice from the best in the business, because Liverpool have loads of world-class players. And also on Liverpool FC's Reddit forum, a Fulham fan has actually shared brilliant insight about Fabio Carvalho and what kind of player he is. So Fabio Carvalho is a modern number 10. He trades off the playmaking ability so common in attacking midfielders of old for a more modern intensity and dribbling ability. He likes to move off to both the right and left hand sides of the pitch, and he can in theory play on the flanks as well. He's much more of an outright attacker than a ball progressor. He loves the shot, he can strike well with his right and with his left. Heading can be a weakness, but less largely due to his smaller size. He's only 170 centimeters tall, that's like 5'8" or something like that. He's very much a direct player. His range of passing is strong. He has the capacity to hit long balls. He almost always passes to feet. feet rather than crossing. He ranks within the top 10 championship players this season for key passes per game. He definitely has the capacity to be the best player on the pitch. He has had 2 exceptional patches of form this season. One right when the season began, when he was fighting for his Fulham place, and one right at the start of January as he was putting himself in the shop window for Liverpool. Now, either you say that's coincidence or you say that his motivation can be lacking when he's not got something to push for. The reality is the 2 patches of games that we picked out here, they are combined 8 games, 3 at the start and 5 in January. 11 of his 14 goal contributions have come in this period. So that's actually a little bit concerning, but that apart from those 8 games, he only has 3 goal contributions all season. And actually, Liverpool's former player Harry Wilson has outshone him. Harry Wilson has been one of the Fulham's player of the season contenders, and he's far more cemented in the team than Carvalho. And Carvalho's ceiling is very high, higher than Fulham's Premier League survival oriented dreams. He needs polishing, and what better a manager to have than Jurgen Klopp, and he wouldn't have better facilities than what we will have at Liverpool. He has so much natural talent, and that street footballer kind of vibe with his dribbling, movement and shooting. He needs to improve his progressive passing, his decision making in the box, and crucially his consistency. But you cannot afford to go to games at a time playing poorly if you are competing for a spot in the Liverpool team. If he improves in his best attributes, he will be an exceptional finisher at Premier League level, and he would absolutely thrive given the chance to work balls into Jota, Mane, Salah, Luis Diaz. However, this Fulham fan says that he would be surprised if he of his own accord became as good as those players. Liverpool have significant midfield talent, and there's too many areas in which Carvalho isn't yet quality enough for him to stand the chance of being a world beater, but he can get close to that. He has definitely got top 6 potential, but I think we all know that Liverpool want better than that. I think he will end up being a very clever buy for 7 million and never quite make it as a first team regular, but that's of course just a prediction from one Fulham fan. Fabio Carvalho is an intense presser with great defensive and disruptive numbers for an attacking midfielder, and Harvey Elliott is very similar to Fabio Carvalho in their position, and the fact that they have both been nicked from Fulham for very little money. Elliott is far more of a playmaker, while Fabio Carvalho is more of a finisher. But crucially, having seen both live, it always stuck with me that Harvey Elliott was by far better. Elliott played 30 minutes in the Premier League for us, and that's how long it took me to go, yeah, that guy is exceptional. The fact he did that at 16 years old made him potentially world class in my eyes. At Blackburn Rovers, Harvey Elliott got 18 goal contributions at just 17 years old. That's more than what Fabio Carvalho has right now, but there is still quite a few games left in the Championship. And this Fulham fan thinks that Harvey Elliott is in a different class to Fabio Carvalho. Unless Fabio is a super late bloomer, Elliott will remain your true golden boy. Harvey is younger than Fabio Carvalho as well. And according to Fulham insiders, Fulham now consider their relationship with Real Liverpool as exceptional, and that means there is a very high chance of Fulham retaining Neco Williams on loan next season. And considering Fulham will almost certainly be in the Premier League, that might be a very good learning experience for Neco Williams as well. And finally, this Fulham fan says, I'm properly gutted to lose another youth prospect like this. It's his first season in a serious senior squad, and he has done brilliantly at times. He's a true loss for Fulham, and he does have the mentality to go on and be a proper success with Liverpool. I wish him nothing but the best. One of our own forever. And Fabio Carvalho himself have pretty much confirmed the deal by liking a post on Instagram by Fabrizio Romano saying that the Carvalho deal is done, here we go, he is a Liverpool player. Basically, Carvalho liking it means that it's done, it's dusted, and I'm ready to go. And this is what Danny Murphy said about Fabio Carvalho after he scored against Manchester City in the FA Cup. He played in like a number 10 position. What confidence he has got for a young player, though. He loves the ball to his feet. He has got great balance with a nice low center of gravity. Especially in the first half, he was going to hunt the ball down. He was making things happen, and this is him in a game against one of the best teams in Europe, Manchester City. And a significant part of what made Luis Diaz an instant hit at Liverpool has been the similarity with regards to demands placed on Porto by Sergio Conceição and those on Liverpool by Jurgen Klopp. And of course the similarities are not as crystal clear in this case when it comes to Silva's Fulham outfit. There are clear points one can refer to that suggest that Carvalho wouldn't entirely be a fish out of water at Liverpool, because Fulham have played many times in the 4-3-3 formation and a 4-2-3-1 formation, two formations that Liverpool employ regularly, especially the first one. And without the ball, Silva prefers his teams to press passing lanes as opposed to players. In other words, he prefers his team to shut off passing options rather than close down players themselves. Silva's teams do press high, but not quite to the same exact extent of a Pep Guardiola team or a Jurgen Klopp side. But of course, it's almost impossible to find a team who plays exactly like Liverpool play when it comes to tactics, playing style, intensity. But Fulham comes actually close, and I think Fabio Carvalho will slot into this Liverpool team pretty brilliantly. And of course he will have a full preseason to get under his belt, to learn all the tactics, all the instructions that is needed for him to be successful in the Liverpool team of the future. And he's only 21 years old, so we can give him all the time in the world that he needs to really develop and hopefully become a world-class player in the next 5 years. And Liverpool, I think, dodged a bullet by signing Fabio Carvalho early, because in the summer there would have been a lot of interest in Fabio Carvalho. Because of him running his contract down, he would have been a free agent in the summer, free to talk to basically any club in the world. So Liverpool signing him early is a real bonus, because this will just guarantee us getting one of the biggest talents in European football at the moment. So I'm really happy about Liverpool signing Fabio Carvalho. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below. And also Didi Hamann said something very interesting, that Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp wouldn't prioritize one trophy to win. They will just try to win every game between now and the end of the season and see where it takes us. There is no priority. Obviously Jurgen Klopp has never won the FA Cup. At the same time, if you can be a multiple Premier League or Champions League winner, he will probably go down in history more than if he won the FA Cup. You just have to take it one game at a time. If you hadn't won the Premier League or the Champions League, then you can prioritize one of them, which will be the case for Man City. They will want to win the Champions League probably more than the Premier League. In Liverpool's case, they have won everything. They would have to beat City in the league and FA Cup to win them, and possibly in the Champions League as well. I don't think there have been too many clubs in recent history who had the chance in April to do it, to do the quadruple. And obviously they have to do it the hard way, because they are behind Man City and they go to Man City on the weekend. In the Champions League they've got a reasonable draw, and for the moment I would favor Liverpool. That's what Didi Hamann is saying. Salah is coming back from disappointment with not qualifying for the World Cup, so you need to see if that's going to impact him, and then you could lose one or two players through injury, which would change a lot. If you get an injury to Fabinho or Van Dijk, then things would look different. But it's a hectic schedule, there's a lot of games, so you have to keep your players fit, and let's see what happens between now and the end of the season. I'm really looking forward to the Man City Liverpool game. Bring it on, I'm really excited about it, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. See you later guys, goodbye.